Here we go, Schoodic Point, Acadia National Park. You can just stand here on the edge of the world and watch the birds go by. Most of Acadia National Park is over here on Mount Desert Island. The mainland portion is over here on the Schoodic Peninsula, which is where we're going. There are 7 particularly good stops for birding around Schoodic Point. First stop, Fraser Point. For most people, this is a picnic area. For you, it's pretty good birding. It's a big bay leading into Winter Harbor, so some of the ducks can be distant. You might need a scope, but there can be a lot right in this channel. I got 12 long-tailed ducks and 7 black guillemots. What did you get? That's Cadillac Mountain rising over the Mount Desert Island portion of the park across Frenchman's Bay. Oh, there's a lot of red-breasted mergansers in here today. There's 13. The trees around the Fraser Point parking lot hide warblers in summer, everything in migration, maybe white-winged crossbills in winter. And how about a singing northern shrike? I got one, but you probably won't. Next stop, Mark Island Light Pull-Off. This is usually a good place to look for scoters, big flocks of black scoters in particular. I did not see that coming. Song sparrow still here in winter, right next to a dark-eyed junco. Did you hear that golden-crowned kinglet? Next stop, West Pond. It's not really a pond, it's an ocean cove, but it'll do until the real thing comes along. It's a quick stop. You'll usually find some ducks in here, red-breasted mergansers, common loons, red-throated loons. Often there's an eagle sitting on a branch over there on the island. I've had really good luck with crossbills here too, both red and white-winged. Not every winter, they're eruptive, but when they're here, they're here. Every now and then I see purple sandpipers here. Mostly I stop just for the scenery because I can't get enough of it. American Pipit. I did not see that coming. All right, next stop, Airy Cove. Now the action begins. Airy Cove. Depending on which way the wind is blowing, birds can just come in here to avoid waves out there. You can find common Eiders in here, sometimes in big numbers, year-round. Black Scoters like to come in here, a few of the other Scoters, long-tailed ducks, Buffleheads. Common loons come in here, black Guillemots. There goes an eagle, but they're always here. This is one of the best spots, and maybe one of the prettiest, all along the entire coast of Maine. Across from Airy Cove, Schoodic Education and Research Center, home of Schoodic Institute. But the most important thing to know about Schoodic Institute is that in the winter, this is the only bathroom in this part of the park. What? Next stop, here we go, Schoodic Point. So what are we looking for? Well, first scenery. There's Acadia National Park and Mount Desert Island over there with Cadillac towering over it. So common Eiders are automatic out here. They're here year-round. Black Guillemots are too. In the winter, you should see Scoters. Black, surf, and white-winged Scoters are all here. Mostly black Scoters, I would say. But really, anything can happen. Northern Gannet just flew by, and that can do that any time of year. And don't be surprised by sea life. Harbor seals and gray seals pop up regularly. You can drink in the whole ambiance. Even lobster boats work the ocean this time of year. Oh, I should say something about Schoodic Point at night. This is one of those designated dark sky spaces. So the stars are incredible. And the summer, Milky Way, right down the middle of Schoodic Point. Or if you're wondering about Atlantic puffins, no, they're not here in winter. But razorbills are, and of course the black guillemots are here all the time. And you might even get a thick-billed Murre coming down from Newfoundland. Next stop, Blueberry Hill. This spot can be insane sometimes. It's fairly shallow in this big channel out to some ledges out there and out to Schoodic Island over there. And so ducks can come in rather close to feed. In this channel, long-tailed ducks, black guillemots, buffleheads, common loons, red-throated loons. And maybe the best thing is, great cormorants come up and down this channel in the winter. It's one of the best places to see them on land in winter. See that green buoy on the left side of the island? Great cormorants like to sit on that a lot. I was about to say, if you check the island, you'll sometimes see northern harriers over there, and there are. It's also a place to look for snowy owls. They're not going to be common, but they do get out there pretty regularly. Bald eagles nest on Schoodic Island, so you're almost always going to see them in this area, both young of the year and the adults. And there's a ledge, see it? There's a ledge out here. Scoters like to hang around that, and the great cormorants love to sit on it when the tide is low. Next stop, Buck Cove, or as we sometimes call it, Grebe Corner, because I find more horned grebes and redneck grebes in this little cove here than anywhere else in Maine. It can be pretty impressive. Oh, look at the size of that raft. That's about 50 common Eiders. Some black Scoters and surf Scoters and probably some white-winged Scoters in there too. All three Scoters will be in this cove. American black ducks like to be here in the winter too, so don't be surprised by them. Common Goldeneyes like to be here. In recent years, this is where the purple Sandpipers like to hang out most. And just for fun, at lower tides, look at the ledges right offshore and notice how many seals are sitting on them. Next stop, a brew pub, because Maine has a lot of birds and a lot of beer. Oh, by the way, I'm heading up the coast for the next video, so if you'd like to watch that, it's right here. If you want to know about them all, just, subscribe or something.